Well, the province of BC is providing $100,000 to BC Crimestoppers for an extortion awareness campaign. That's because we've got a growing number of reports of extortion and violence against members, specifically of the South Asian community. Now, Surrey police say they are investigating 12 cases, but Chief Norm Lipinski believes many more threats are not being reported to police. So far, there have been no arrests. Now, this new awareness campaign will run for 60 days. It's being produced in English and in Punjabi. And earlier this month, the Public Safety Forum called for more action from the province. Surrey business owner Jay Minhas spoke at the event, and he joins us this morning. We've spoken to him before on this subject. Good morning to you, Jay.
Good morning, Stephen.
You have asked Public Safety Minister Gary Begg at that forum, you asked him to take action. Is this $100,000 the kind of action you had in mind?
No, not really. It's a right step, but it's a very tiny step because $100,000 is drop in a bucket. Like our expectations was much bigger, and I think community is very skeptical because when we heard that there's going to be a press conference, we had big hopes. We thought they're going to release some sort of information on some arrest. Especially that murder, which happened in broad daylight in the office of Mr. Sharma, because we are hoping that that should be solved by now. But this small announcement of $100,000 towards the Crimestoppers, very skeptical.
And do you need an extortion awareness campaign at this point?
Yeah, that's fine. Even Mr. Kumar, who has been threatened by phone calls to give him $2 million extortion money, he alone, with the help of business community, announced $100,000 reward, and only $100,000 coming from the provincial governments towards the Crimestopper, I think is not good enough.
What would you like to see instead? I mean, you talked about, you were expecting to see arrests. What would you, I guess, is this a question of more police resources being put toward this, perhaps?
Yes, like whatever the extortion task force they created, SPS, I think they need more tools because these days there's artificial technology is available. There's a lot of other high-tech stuff is available because this is an international issue. It's not a local issue alone. So I think more resources is the only answer if they want to resolve this.
The goal of this campaign in particular, though, is to encourage more people to report extortion threats because we know that a number of cases are going unreported, quite a large number, it's thought. Why are those cases going unreported?
Well, people are scared. If you got some arrests going, then people will report. But right now, people don't have confidence to go to police. So they just want to resolve it themselves there because they're scared of their life.
Crimestoppers says their tip line is secure, that if people call up Crimestoppers, they can trust that information isn't going to be made public or information about them isn't going to be made public. Is that a way of getting to people to report?
Yeah, I think, as I said earlier, that's a small step in the right direction. But, we need more resources towards the investigation than just the tip line.
Surrey police say that right now they're investigating 12 cases. They believe, though, that the actual number of extortion threats is far greater. How many would you estimate?
Well, the perception out there is that it's like 30 plus, and a lot of them are already given the money. So that's another scary part. So I think SPS has to step up the plate and they have to come up with some results. Even the forum we did a year and a half ago, in January of 2024, still no results from that forum. Even at that time, RCMP commissioner at the time, superintendent, he said that they have more than 22 hours into the investigation. That was a year and a half ago. And what happens to those 22 hours? there's no results.
Surrey police are asking people not to hand over money if they are threatened with, with this. If somebody tries to attempt to extort them. You've said there are many cases where money is being paid, and a lot of that comes from fear, obviously. What's the alternative? I mean, you have police on one hand saying don't pay them. On the other hand, police aren't getting to they haven't seen any charges yet.
Yeah, so they have to win the confidence of the people, so that people don't pay, so that they can go to the police. But till any arrest has happened, I don't think people are confident or people have any faith to do that. So unfortunately, some people are under the fear, they will settle with the money. But I don't think it's the right thing to do. The way Mr. Kumar and the way Mr. Niger of the Niger Trucking, they step up the plate. They are facing the consequences. They're out there saying very loudly that don't pay, just go to police and work in the community, create awareness. That's the way to go. But all that is good till we get some arrest or some sort of comfort level to the community from the police that this is happening and this is workable and we will get the results.
Minister Begg said yesterday that he was not sure just why the South Asian community specifically is being targeted here. Why do you think that community is being targeted?
I think, best of my knowledge, is because this is a gang operating from India, and they have the local recruitment here who keep the eye on the business people, and they pass on the information to back home. And they're operating not from India. Some of them are sitting in Spain, some of them sitting in Portugal. One gang member is sitting in California. So it's a very complex issue. Very unfortunate that we come here to have a better life and we work hard and build our businesses, and now all of a sudden that from last few years we are facing this extortion threats.
And how widespread, Jay, is the fear in the community at the moment?
It's very widespread, honestly speaking. Wherever you go, this topic is everywhere, especially in Greater Toronto, GTA, and Lower Mainland, Edmonton, Calgary, all the big urban centers where the South Asian population is bigger. I think it's everywhere.
People being targeted in all of those cities.
Correct.
Right. Jay, appreciate your time again this morning. Thank you so much. It's always good to talk with you.
No problem. Anytime, Stephen.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
You too. Thank you very much.